Rahayu, Rahayu, Rahayu. Greetings from Indonesia, part and parcel of the great Sunda Sindhu Saraswati civilization. This is the very civilization which declared first the fatherhood of God and brotherhood of man, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This entire world is one big family. But today, I'm very much disturbed by the news of the removal of Sai Baba's murtis from several places of worship or mandirs because he belongs to a different community that was not Sanatani. But we are blessed today to have Guruji Anand Krishna with us to share his thoughts on this subject. He is Indonesian by birth with Sindhu Sanatani roots. Rahayu Guruji, pranam. Okay, so permit me, Guruji, to ask you a few questions in this regard. As a Sanatani, we are taught Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. May all living beings be happy. We never pray for our happiness alone. Such a great philosophy of way of living that we have inherited from our ancestor. But what is actually happening now in Bharat? Now, I feel that it's again those values that are being taught since we are kids, Guruji.
You talk about Bharat, it's a very complicated issue. Politics, economy, everything is connected with this issue. But the most problematic thing is that those people who are talking about Sanatan, Sanatan means eternal. Before there was any belief system, Sanatan was there. So now, how can I say that someone is Sanatani, someone is not Sanatani? Our belief systems can be different. You may believe in something, I may believe in something else. Even as part of, say, one community, what we call now Hindu community, basically it is Sanatani community. In Sunda it's called Vivitan. Vivitan means Sanatan, ancient, eternal. Sundanese, they don't speak Sanskrit, but they have translated the word Sanatan to Vivitan. Are they wrong? No. If I am to translate the word Sanatan into English language, I say it is eternal, I say it is never ending, one flow, one continuity. Am I wrong? No. Belief systems come much later. If somebody is following a certain belief system, it does not mean that he is not Sanatani. I give an example. A mother gives birth to 4 children. Now these 4 children, each one of them is following a different belief system. And they fight among each other. They fight. One brother is saying, no, my belief system is superior. Another brother says, no, my belief system is superior. They are fighting each other. But what is the role of the mother? Will she favor one brother over another? For her, all 4 are children. So if we consider ourselves as Sanatani, whether someone is following one belief system or another belief system, me as a mother, I should not mind it. Those brothers, I should try to bring peace among them. I should try to console them. I should try to explain to them that you are born out of my same womb. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, like you rightly say. But just because one brother is considering himself more superior, he does not become my enemy. He is my son. He may consider me as his enemy. That's his business. But I, as a mother, as a father, to me, all are same. So what is happening in Bharat now is very pitiable state. I should not, the role of the mother, the role of parents is to to make peace, to try to make peace among them, not to fight them, not to favor one brother over another.
So
Yeah.
it is interesting, Guruji, how you put the explanation about mandir as a mother. If I'm not wrong, that you mentioned that the role of mandir itself is like a mother, where they should not decide who is better, who is, But I think that's also what I learned when I was studying in India, Guruji, for almost 5 to 6 years. Because back then, when I was studying there, we never asked and we never put our focus on the religion, whether what kind of belief do you have, And also, my friends used to share in their hometown, they used to celebrate together, whether it's Eid Mubarak or also Diwali, Dashara and all that, Christmas. They used to come in each other's house who is having the celebration, and they will eat according to the the sweets that are provided, like sevai. Maybe on Diwali they will have ladus and all that. On Christmas they will have chocolate, so they will visit friends who is celebrating, and they will also receive them so warmly, and so having fun together. So how about you seeing Bharat now from the news, maybe, and also recently we have just visited Bharat. Do you feel also the difference between those days and?
Very much, because now the focus is on material growth, which is okay. I am not against material growth. Every country should be materially affluent. We don't have to be poor country. No country should be poor. We have got enough for everybody in this world. Mahatma Gandhi said, we have got enough for everybody's need, but not to fulfill everybody's greed. If you're greedy, even how much ever you get, you're still greedy. But if we have to fulfill our needs, then we have enough. The resources in this world are enough. People may not even like Mahatma Gandhi now. People may even like to call him not Mahatma, not my Mahatma. That's their business. I am affected by Mahatma Gandhi's policy than anybody else sitting in this room. My ancestors, my father, my mother, my grandparents, they had to leave their properties. They had to leave their ancestral homeland, their houses, their fertile land. They had to leave everything to flee, just because of the wrong negotiations between the Indian Congress Party then with the British government. But I have no problem with Mahatma Gandhi. The past is past. I don't have to make the same mistake. I learned the plus points, the positive points in Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi said, don't make partition. Do not divide India. If the independence has to be postponed, let it be postponed. But I don't want a divided India. On my dead body, it was Nehru who was in hurry. It was Sardar Patel who was in hurry. Now people, they don't consider Nehru, they consider Sardar Patel. They don't know history. They have not understood history. So similarly, people who do not understand the history of Bharat, people who do not understand the tenets, the very principles of Sanatan Dharma, they make all this kind of noise. In my family, somebody is worshipping Krishna, somebody is worshipping Shiva, somebody is worshipping Devi. Basically, we Sindhis, we are worshippers of Devi, of Mata, God as the feminine principle. But my father was a worshipper of Krishna. And my mother was in between Rama and Krishna. But we didn't have any fight, we didn't have any problem. On our altar, I could see the crucifix, the cross. I could see the Al-Quran in Sindhi. In Sindhi. I could see Bhagavad Gita. I could see everything was there. And that is how I grew, and that was Sanatan Dharma. I cannot force everybody to put Bhagavad Gita in their worship, places of worship. No, it's not my business. You want to put okay, you don't want to put okay. You want to eat meat, you don't want to eat meat. That's your problem, that's your karma. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? In Bali, you are from Bali. In Bali, people eat meat. People even make animal sacrifices until now. Are they less Sanatani? Maybe yes, maybe no. Who am I to judge? I'm not there to judge. So, one definition that is being taught to Bharatiyas nowadays, that is very dangerous to our Sanatani culture. We don't have one definition. One great master, he says, if you ask me this religion, this belief system, who is the founder, you can pinpoint. This is the founder of this belief system. This is the holy book. This is the founder of that belief system. That is the holy book. But if you ask the Sanatani, who is the founder? Krishna, 5,000 years ago, he said, I have come to protect Dharma. Dharma was there before him. Dharma was there before Rama, 10,000 years ago. Dharma was there before anybody else. And if you ask me, what is your holy book? I will take you to my library. This great saint says, pick your own choice. There are Upanishads, there is Bhagavad Gita, there is Bhagavatam, there is Ramayana, there is Shiv Puran, the Bhagavad Puran. And there are so many saints. The funniest part of it, they say that Sai Baba is not mentioned in any of our scriptures. Let me challenge them. Find me a reference to Krishna in Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. Find me. There's no reference. They say there's a reference of Golok. Golok is the Loka of Go, Loka of cows. Cows are considered as holy from those days. There's no mention of Krishna and Radha. There's no mention of Radha in the greatest scripture that speaks of Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam. I love Radha and Krishna both here. What kind of evidence you are asking? You cannot do that on that account to remove the idols, the pratima, the likeness of Shirdi Sai Baba. Remove the vibhuti from the forehead of Shiva worshippers. What was Sai Baba doing? He was giving vibhuti, Uddhi in Maharashtra. Anybody who came to his place, Dwarka Mai, which is now considered as mosque, okay, whatever it is. It was a mosque in ruins, nobody prayed there. And he renamed the mosque as Dwarka Mai. And he stayed there until his death. And anybody coming to this place, he had a fire burning, which is burning till this date. And he would take the ashes, and then he said, he would pray, Ram, Ram, please give me Uddhi, this man has come. And then he'll give Uddhi, he'll give Vibhuti. Is this Vibhuti, does this tradition start from Sai Baba? No. All these Shiva worshippers, they put Vibhuti. Forget Shiva worshippers. The Catholics, on Ash Wednesday, they put Vibhuti. What kind of mentality is this? They have not even understood their Sanatan culture. And they make so much noise. They make so much noise. They cover the pratima of Shirdi Baba with cloth. If somebody has to cover the pratima of Krishna with cloth, or Shiva with cloth, or Jesus with cloth, I will mind it. I will mind it. I have never seen Shirdi Baba, but I consider Satya Sai Baba as my guru, and he says he's reincarnation of Shirdi Baba. Many years ago, 20, 30 years ago, maybe more than that, he said Shirdi Baba was born in Patri, his name was so-and-so. Nobody believed in him. Okay? Now the main pujari at Shirdi, he says we have done a research and true. What Satya Sai Baba has said now is proven true, that yes, Shirdi Baba was born in a small village in Maharashtra called Patri. Satya Sai Baba is born in Parthi. And Shirdi Baba is born in Patri village. And the name of the father is this. All these data match with what Satya Sai Baba said 30, 40 years ago. But irrespective of that, you're born in whatever family. I respect people for their sacredness, their purity, their teachings. The word Sai comes from Persia. The Sindhis, when we call our father Baba Sai. Before Sai Baba was well known in India, we call our father Baba Sai. We call our gurus, teachers even Sai. We call somebody who is superior than us Sai. Sai means Lord. Lord in the sense of not God, but also Lord as Yang Mulia, Your Highness, Your Holiness. You can call anybody with that kind of names, Sai. When you talk about Persia, these people, they should read Zindavesta, they should read Gathas of Zarathustra. It is almost so similar to Rig Veda. You cannot pinpoint now whether Rig Veda is a translation of Gatha or Gatha is a translation of Rig Veda. If we are not fanatic, we cannot decide who started first, Gatha or Rig Veda. Both are glorifying the fire, the energy. So I think God forgive them, those people who are creating all this kind of nuisance. God forgive them and let them sadbuddhi de Bhagwan. Let everybody get right understanding. We as Sanatani should respect each and everyone without considering whether that person respecting our deities or no. That's not my concern. I should respect them. If they attack me, I shall defend myself. Because Rama had arrow and bow, Krishna had chakra, Shiva had trishul, even Devi Mata has got trishul and chakra. I will defend myself. But until you attack me, I will not do anything to you. You pray to your own gods, I pray to my own God. I will pray to your gods. That's my problem. You cannot stop me from praying your God. You're a Shiva devotee. You cannot stop me from praying to Shiva. He's not your monopoly, right? And I cannot stop you from worshipping any of my gods. I've got too many gods. And yet I've got one supreme one. Devi, Devas, the light beings. These are all superior beings, but the supreme being is there, the highest is there. Bhinneka Tunggal Ika Tanhana Dharma Mangrua, our official motto of Indonesia. There is no duality in Dharma. Dharma is one. It looks different, Bhinneka, but actually, essentially, it is one. This is the motto of Indonesia. Bharat, wake up.
I'm interested that you mentioned the greed effects, Guruji, that is happening now. It comes to my mind that maybe the situation which now is occurring in Bharat, where they are fighting that the arguments is that because Shirdi is not a Sanatani, and so we are not, his statue are not supposed to be put in the same temple where other deities are there. So if you want to make a mandir, only Shirdi should be there, and no deities should be also put with him. So also, Guruji, I read the news, like it's about 5 years ago, that the government of Bharat itself, they are trying to invest in tourism by giving more investment in Shirdi because they want to grow the tourism in Maharashtra. So actually at that time they were not having this kind of issue, but now this news it has blown so much that everybody's eyes is on this news. So is this maybe because of the greed, as what you have mentioned also before?
These pseudo gurus, they are not gurus, they are corporate gurus. They are business people. They look at Shirdi, the guru is not there, he's dead. 1918, he has been dead for so many years. And people come there, people give money, people give charity. So many centers all over the world. Who the hell he is? We are alive, nobody comes to us. These are the people who make noise. I was surprised, I was in Bharat with you were there with me. And we were there and we just came to know there's a direct flight now from Bengaluru to Shirdi. Had I known before, I would have made a program to Shirdi for one day. I didn't know that. So there are flights going to Shirdi, the government of India is keeping quiet, the Bharatiya Sarkar is keeping quiet. They should come in between, they should put stop to all this nuisance going on. What is this nonsense going on? And if I was a Shirdi Sai devotee and affluent, like Shirdi Sai devotees are very rich everywhere in the whole world, you know what I would do? Give me all the murtis there. You have collected from all the temples. No, give me all the murtis back. I make a small temple of Shirdi in each and every town, each and every village of India. Within one day I can create 600,000 temples all over India. To hell with you. I don't care about you. I'll make my own Shirdi Sai temple. Let's see.
So I think this comes to the importance of the role of the devotee. Don't keep quiet, because if, as what you have mentioned before, that it's because the noisy of these gurus were maybe feeling jealous of Shirdi because he's dead, but they are not having, they are alive, but they are not having so big number of devotees and all that. So I think, as what you have mentioned before, that this comes to the role of devotee, where they have to stand and also not keeping quiet for, it's something wrong.
True. And I'm distressed by the response by the Shirdi Trust, the main trust in Shirdi. Now the pujaris there are trying to prove that Shirdi Sai Baba was Sanatani. Trying to prove. Why? Everybody, not only in Bharat, but beyond the borders of Bharat, who believe in these values of Dharma, is Sanatani. Sanatana is not a monopoly of Bharat, no. We have our own temples here, Prambanan, Borobudur, so many temples we have got. And they are not replicas of Bharatiya temple. We don't have our prayers in Sanskrit. More so, in Bharat, Gotra is very important. Gotra is the lineage from one of the rishis. In Bali, there is no Gotra. In fact, recently there is a Gotra thing coming up in Bali. But originally in Java and Bali, there is no Gotra. My ancestors come from Sindh. There is no Gotra there. And the Sanatani values come from Sindh. The name Hind is from Sindh. Indira Gandhi said, technically speaking, we are all Sindhis. The name Hind is from Persia. From Sindhu, Saraswati, Sunda civilization. We are all coming from that same cradle of civilization. David Frawley, a very, very, reputable, respected scholar in Sanskrit, and he's a foreigner, he's American. He came to visit us also in Ubud. He said Sindh is the cradle of civilization. Sindhu Saraswati. The civilization, the present civilization started from there, from Mohenjo-daro, from Harappa. the ruins that is in Pakistan now. We are all Sanatanis. So, you cannot define Sanatana just because in North India you believe in certain thing. South Indians, they believe in different things. You go to South India, I found the deities. I found the Devi Mata, Durga and Kali with taring, fangs. With fangs here. In North India, the deities are all so beautiful. In Indonesia, the deities are different. Their thrones are different, their crowns are different, the way they dress up are different. In India, all the deities are clean-shaven. You cannot find Vishnu with beard. Here, the Rama is with mustache. So, we become less Sanatani just because Maya Rama and Brahmanan having mustache. What is this nonsense going on? We don't have it Gotras. Are we less Sanatanis?
Is it written, Guruji, in any Vedas or Upanishad or slokas or whatever is there, that we have the the freedom to imagine, to visualize our deities according to what we believe, according to the traditional, according to the culture that we have in our society?
No, Bhagavad Gita, whatever road you take, ultimately you come to me. Krishna is speaking from this supreme state of consciousness. You can follow any road, you come to me finally. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti, Rigved. The truth is one. Those who know the truth, the rishis, vipra, the rishis, those who know the truth, those who have seen the truth, those who have knowledge, they call the same truth by different names, but the truth is one. Tanhana dharma mangruva. There is no duality in dharma. From Rigved to Yajurved to Ramayana to Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, so many references. That truth is one, the roads towards the truth are many.
Referring to what you have said, Guruji, just now, I have that thoughts now is that if we are being a fanatic person without any right understanding about what we believe in, it will be a very dangerous and also useless maybe, because how is it right to address that, Guruji?
We lose our identity. You see, belief systems are belief systems. I'm not criticizing them, but they are belief systems. You believe in something. Now, Sanatan Dharma says don't believe. You experience. Don't believe. You experience, you feel it, you meditate, you find the truth yourself. The Upanishad says, Shvet Ketu Tattvamasi, that you are, but you find out for yourself. Sanatana Dharma does not give us tenets like, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. After giving all the discourses to Arjuna, Krishna says, now it is up to you, Arjuna. You decide. Even Krishna, whom we consider as an avatar, the highest manifestation of God, even he says, this is my opinion, this is my mat, this is my opinion. Now, Arjuna, you decide. This kind of freedom, you decide. Where do you find this kind of freedom? I'm a proud Hindu because, like Swami Vivekananda said, I can go to church and I can bow down before the cross. I can go to mosque and I can pray there. I can go to the jungle and pray with the sadhus and rishis and bhikshus there, like Buddhists and like Sanatanis. And that's why I'm a Hindu, because I have the freedom to do all this. I will bow down before not only the great men and women who are born in the past, but in the future, Those who will be born, I am indebted to them. I bow down to all of them. Ramakrishna Paramahansa, his guru, he was practicing all religions 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. And he comes to a conclusion. He said, so many views are there, so many panths are there, so many paths are there, but I have seen that God is one. This is Sanatana. And Ramakrishna Paramahansa was a fish eater. Then Bengal, where can you find so many vegetables? They were fish eaters, so he does not become less Sanatani. In Sindh, my father, my mother, both of my parents, I grew up in a fish-eating community. Sindhis are mostly fish-eating because they didn't have enough vegetables. And fish was considered as darya jo phal, fruit from the sea. They didn't have food. Tibetans, they eat yak meat. Are they less Sanatani? The Sikh, during the days of Guru Gobind Singh, they started to eat meat with jatka. And they were the most brave warriors to protect Dharma. The Sikh community, we are indebted to them. Single-handedly, he fought Aurangzeb. They were meat eaters. So do we consider them as non-Sanatanis? Now, Sindhis in India, they are the major taxpayers. All Adanis and Ambanis, you collect them all, one basket. All Sindhis, consider them another basket. You see, the Sindhis are paying taxes more than those Ambanis and Adanis. They are taxpayers, big. Shah Rukh Khan, taxpayer, big. Amitabh Bachchan. But collect all the Sindhis. The total is more. Now Sindhis are important. When our ancestors came to India, my father didn't go to India, didn't go to Bharat. He came to Indonesia because he was in Indonesia already. But those who came to India from Sindh, they were not even considered as Hindus. They were considered as Pakistanis. Why? Because they are meat eaters, they are fish eaters. Now Sindhis are important because they are taxpayers. So I told you, this economy, politics, everything, all these gurus that you see in India now, all the big names. Lucky I am not guru. I'm your friend. Lucky I am not guru, you know. All these big gurus, they all became big because of Sindhi money. All these people who come to Jakarta, who are their devotees? All Sindhis. They carry back money, thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars from Jakarta and other places in Indonesia.
Yes, I think you are the only guru who consider yourself as a friend of your devotee.
No, I'm not guru because I don't want to be at par with them. These are all, these are cheats, you know, these are cheats.
Yes, true, but with what you have just addressed now, I think the current situation is that we are reducing our richness of what is actually Sanatan by, mixing it up with the politics, economy reason for the purpose of their own pockets. So they just, they don't really care about what actually Sanatan
Not
is.
only that, my problem is actually not that. Greed is I told you, economy, politics, everything is playing part, But my concern is more than that. My concern is that we are reducing the tenets of Sanatan Dharma to a belief system. We are making Sanatan Dharma into a belief system. It is never a belief system. It is about experiencing. So this is my whole concern. And whatever said and done, I am very much distressed with Bharat now, but I cannot see any dharmic leadership. People are building temples, people are demolishing temples, people are building houses of worship, people are demolishing houses of worship, all geared by political motivation, economical motivation, some private things, jealousies, greed. This is my concern. This is where we are the losers. If we play that game, we are the loser. Do not resist evil, Jesus says. And when America, they threw bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they became the first criminals. They knew very well that Japan was done. Japan was almost ready to surrender. In spite of that, they bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Just because they said Japan is evil, so we have to fight them. To fight evil, you have to become evil. You fight evil only when there is no other way. Japan was not in position to fight back. They didn't have money, they didn't have anything. Germany was not in position because Germany and Japan, they were standing together. And they bombed. They bombed the innocent. They are war criminals, So, let Bharat not be like them.
Praram Guruji, thank you for a very enlightening explanation about the issue actually. Mm-hmm. I follow the issue actually about the controversial of the removal murtis in Bharat, I read a lot of the arguments and mostly focus on two arguments. Mm-hmm. One is about the protecting the traditional practice, actually preserve the purity of the practice, and the other one is about reaching out to the completeness or the update about the teaching about like that, Mm-hmm. So the argument is only the two sides. One is about the protecting actually about the protecting. The reason is they want to protect the traditional practice actually. And in the Sanatan Dharma, are we supposed to protecting our traditional practice about that from the from this modern world?
Dharma, in my opinion, are the values. So they are higher than traditions. Traditions can change. From time to time, tradition will change, Customs will change. But Dharma is something that is imperishable, unchangeable. What are we trying to protect? If we are trying to protect Dharma, yes, I agree. And Dharma means to protect the values. Values like truth, values like honesty, integrity, love, peace, harmony. These are values, basic values, These have to be protected. But tradition, how to translate these values into our day-to-day life. I cannot translate it into Hindi language for Indonesians. I cannot bring Hindi from India and introduce those values in Hindi. You don't speak Hindi. You have no connection you have no emotional connection with India, with Bharat. So I have to make it into Indonesian. And when I translate it into Indonesian, mau tidak mau, whether I like it or not, I have to use the local idioms. I have to use the local jargons. I cannot be truthful 100%. I follow the Bharatiya definition. I cannot explain those values. So little adjustment are there, and little adjustment are always allowed. You see Rama and Krishna, both we say are avatar. Rama was following the law very strictly. The father says, go to forest, he goes to forest. For Dharma, I'll do anything. But Krishna was making changes here and there. He was breaking all the rules because he said these rules are kadaluarsa, these rules are expired, these rules are no more binding. But if you see the Dharma point, the Dharma aspect, it is not compromise. Dharma is not compromise. Even when you want to go to war, Krishna, he presented himself. He said, okay, let me go to the Kauravas for the last time as a peace ambassador. And he asked the Pandavas, are you ready? Suppose I negotiate on your behalf. Are you ready to take my decision? Pandava says yes. So he goes there, he said, okay, don't give him back, don't give the Pandavas back their kingdom. Just give them 5 small Kabupat and regions, 5 small villages. And Duryodhana said, not 5, I cannot even give them 1 inch of land. Then the war was imminent. You cannot avoid war. But he still followed Dharma by becoming the ambassador for peace. When all negotiations fail, then there is a decisive war. So Dharma, there is no compromise. But traditions, I think, there have to be changes here and there. But even if you see tradition now, they have arati, this waving of lamb before the murtis and all that, pratimas and all that. The way they sing arati in North India is different. The way they sing arati in Maharashtra is different. The way they sing arati in South India is different. Even within India, Bharat. So, what to do? Do we have to follow the same uniformity? Do we have to uniform everything? No. I think Sanatan Dharma is not that narrow-minded, Swami Vivekananda, one of the greatest mind of our time, what he says, my religion is not a kitchen religion. I am not Sanatani just because I eat certain food or I avoid certain food. He was a thinker, and I think we should follow these new thinkers like Vivekananda, Osho, Satya Sai Baba, Swami Chinmayan, Swami Dayanand. So many great thinkers. So many great thinkers, those who have given new definitions to Sanatana Dharma. Everybody comes and gives his own understanding, explanation on Bhagavad Gita, on Upanishad. And we welcome those explanations. We welcome. We don't say that this is authorized, this is not authorized. Even I write explanation about Gita. I don't have to seek anybody's permission. I don't have to get it stamped by a certain body that this is as it is. No. Who knows what is as it is?
So Guruji, it's like that, like our failure to differentiate between the Dharma and the tradition. That makes this much noise about it.
Yes, customs, tradition. The tradition and custom, tradisi dan adat istiadat, So the customs are again more changeable than tradition. Tradition is still higher than custom, but custom is from day to day, it can be changed. You go to Java, there are certain customs in Central Java, there are different customs in Western Java. There are certain customs in Padang, certain custom. Padang is what? Sumatra Barat, West Sumatra, right? And Southern Sumatra is different custom. So these customs are because of the geography, because of the people who live there, and many elements are there, many aspects are there. So customs can change from time to time, traditions can remain for a certain time, but values cannot be changed, values cannot be compromised with. Now I think what is happening in Bharat is also that. They are confused between custom, tradition and Dharma. They cannot decide what is Dharma, what is custom, what is tradition.
Thank you, Guruji.
So Guruji, anyone reverses and pays heed to dharmic teachings is a Sanatani, irrespective of creed, ethnicity, and nationality.
That's my definition, yes. Anybody who considers this whole world as one big family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, is Sanatani. Everybody who prays for everyone, not for his own community alone, not for his family alone, not for himself alone. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, may all beings be happy. They are Sanatanis. Everybody who is working for the benefit of all, loka samgraha, he is Sanatani. He can follow any belief system. He can worship any form of God to me. And I'm not forcing my explanation to anybody. This is my understanding of Sanatana Dharma. Yes, he's Sanatani. Some people can still get hurt. Now even we are talking like this. Maybe some people take offense in it, you know. I cannot help it. I'm so sorry if I've offended anybody. I'm very sorry. But whatever you do, people will be there to criticize you. Some people may agree, some people may not agree, you know. But I'm not intentionally doing this. And even though I am not intentionally doing this, I have no problem saying sorry. I have no problem bowing down to him and seek his forgiveness that I have, offended him or her. I have no problem with that. But yes, everybody who is working for the benefit of all, loka samgraha, welfare of all as the greatest purpose of life, he is Sanatani.
So, having that in mind, but also to make sure that he or she is not going against the values.
Yes, the values is these are the Sanatani. Sanatan Dharma is based on values. And based on your practice of those values. It is not just showcasing your values, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then you put it on frame and you read it every day. That is not Sanatana Dharma. Practice. There are 10 values, there are 15 values, there are 20 values. Practice one value, 2 values, 3 values, whatever values you want. Patanjali has given 10 values. Yama and Niyama, what you should do, what you should not do. So follow one. Patanjali was one of the greatest minds of his time, you know. You follow any one value from Patanjali, you buy one, you get 10. Start with anything. He is such a brilliant mind. You know, he has given all these 10 values. Keep yourself clean. Shaucha, keep yourself clean. Cleanliness of what? Cleanliness of body, cleanliness of mind. So meditation comes there, yoga comes there already. And if you want to keep your mind clean, that means your fuel has to be clean. If you want you're driving a Ferrari or Lamborghini or whatever car, the most expensive car in the world, on the planet, you must make sure that you have a right fuel. So if you want to drive this car, you must have a right food. How can you eat meat? How can you slaughter an animal? Because that will go against loving all God's creatures. So you follow one of the values, 9 values will follow.
So I think that's really clear how we have to understand about this Loka Samgraha Guruji, working for everyone for the benefit of all, because not that you try to work for the benefit of all through the filtration of the values from your own perspective.
True.
It's always have to be purely from what is being taught. What is the value itself, not filtering out.
True. You have to filter them out, and you have to practice. I think above all is practice.
Is it clearly just a politic and religion issue, Guruji?
Maybe not politics, but politicians are happy. Maybe not all politics, maybe not initiated by politicians, but politicians are always happy. When there is an issue going on, and the issue becomes so big that everybody is speaking about that, politicians are happy, they are having their scotch. If they don't have their scotch, they have bung. If they don't have bung, they have coke. They'll have fun, because people who are busy creating all these problems, they are no more concerned about politicians. Politicians can make mistakes. Now nobody's there to blame the politicians. They are busy doing their own business. So in a way, it is a blessing in disguise for politicians.
Sanatan Dharma is not a watertight compartment of doctrine. Sanatan Dharma is not institutionalized dogma.
It is not, but it has become. It has become, unfortunately. There's a beautiful shairi, there's a beautiful poem written by a famous Sindhi poet, Master Chandar. He said, if I was the ruler of this country, if I was the sultan of this country, if I was the king of this country, what I would do is to turn this country into a garden. And outside this garden, I would have inscribed, that only people with loving heart can enter this garden. Others who dare to enter will have their head beheaded. We don't want you. Shah Abdul Latif, a very great mystic who is Sanatani, Shah Abdul Latif Abitai. What he says? He says all these people who have misled the populace, who has misled the peoples, all these people on the higher position who have misled the people, may their mothers die. He has never used that kind of word. In his Risalo, in his so many poems, he has never used as a strong word. May their mother die so they are never born. All these fanatic people, they don't need this fanaticism. God did not create boundaries. We have created boundaries. God does not create, this sun for you, you belong to this religion, this belief system. Today the sun rises for you. Tomorrow the sun will rise for somebody else. Nothing like that.
So how we identify that a certain tradition is no longer relevant so that I can continue to be in accordance with Dharma?
Certain traditions are relevant or not relevant, or any decision of mine is good or not good. The scale is only one, as given in the Upanishad, given in Bhagavad Gita. The scale, the yardstick, tolakokurnya, only one. That is either Shreya or Preya. Whatever I do, is it for the benefit of many people? Is it, many people does not mean majority. I am not here to please the majority. Because the majority can follow Hitler. Majority can be bullied. You can bully the majority. Majority does not mean anything. But what I am doing, is it noble? Mamulyakan, is it noble or just for my own pleasure? Is it Shreya or Preya? If it is Preya, then it is irrelevant. If it is just for my benefit, just for my sensual pleasure, it is irrelevant. But what I am doing, if it is for the benefit of all, for the nobility of all, to help them find the nobility within them, Shreya, then that I should do.
So I will just get back to, as you mentioned about Shreya and Preya, I'll get back to the actual problem that we at first discussed, that they are removing the statue, the murtis of Shirdi Sai. So is it Shreya or Preya, Guruji?
Preya, definitely Preya. So many people who come to Shirdi or who bow down to Shirdi Baba, how many of them? Lakhs and lakhs of them, maybe millions all over the world. You are breaking their heart. You are disrespecting their Ishta, their deity. Is this a good thing to do? And what harm can Shirdi? Shirdi is gone, he is dead. He is dead, his samadhi is there. What can he do to you? He's silent, he is at peace in his samadhi. What is troubling you? Can you imagine these people who are troubled? They are afraid of that samadhi of Shirdi. Shirdi's Baba is no more there. He's gone. Where he's gone, I don't know. Whether he's God, or avatar or not avatar, or saint or not saint, irrespective of that, whether I believe him as my guru's first incarnation or no, or I do not believe in him, not relevant. What is relevant is that all these people are afraid of that stone, samadhi. My God. Afraid of one's murti. I cannot understand the rationale of this.
But Guruji, if we see the news and the videos on how people are, trying to remove the statues from the mandir itself, it looks like their own, the people themselves are, removing that. So maybe they also don't feel like they are being...
Disunity, this is created. That's why I cannot say definitely. But these kind of issues are fueled, They are fueled, they are amplified to hide some very hidden agenda or some real issues. So these kind of issues are amplified. Have you been to Golden Temple? Everywhere you see it's Golden Temple. What was the real name of this Golden Temple? Nobody knows. Golden Temple is an English word. Who gave the name Golden Temple? The British. And Golden Temple is just a layer of gold. There are so many temples more richer than Golden Temple, where you can find pillars made of solid gold. This is just gold layer. So many tons of gold, okay, fine, but what is so many tons of gold? India is rich with gold. Why it is called Golden Temple? Because the real name of that temple was Harmandir Sahib. Harmandir Sahib, the Mandir of Hari. But the British, they were afraid if the Sikh and Hindus unite, the British can be thrown out of India in no time. They created this division. Sikhs, you are different. Hindus, you are different. This is not Harmandir, this is Golden Temple. And these stupid people of our ancestors, they bought the idea, and we are still using Golden Temple. Why not go back to the name Harmandir, which was given by the Guru? No, we don't consider the name. We consider Golden Temple. Where are you going? Golden Temple. What Golden Temple? It's Harmandir Sahib. Sahib is a Persian word. Gurdwara Sahib, this Sahib, everything is Sahib. And Guru Granth Sahib is full of stories from Ramayana, from Bhagavatam. There are stories there are poems by Kabir, there are poems by Farid, there are poems by so many different saints from all communities. They are all Sanatanis, for heaven's sake. They are all Sanatanis. Their name is Baba Farid. And there is a arti in the Sikh tradition. There is a Sindhi saint whose verse is also incorporated in that arti. Kaise arti karu main? The whole world, the whole universe is praying to you, O Lord. What kind of arti can I present to you? And this Sindhi saint, what he says? He says, O Lord, please give me enough food for today. Sindhis are business people, They want food. He said, please give me food, please give me a good wife, give me a good pasangan, give me a good partner so I can be happy in this world. I don't know what is going to happen in the next world. Very, very practical. Even his poetry is also there.
I think it's a very few of us knows about the real name of
True.
Golden Temple. No.
Pranam Guruji. I just remember when you took us to the one of the Saint Orang Suci tomb, yeah. And maybe that is the practical of the Sanatan. I thought, yeah, because at the time so many various beliefs comes there. And like example, that I can see, oh, this is the Hindus because they bring the flowers to menghormati the respect, the saint, and sometimes the Christian maybe. And
they burn incense. They burn incense, dupa,
yeah, burn incense.
Kemenyan.
Yeah.
Also, I think in the Cirebon also Gunung Jati, Sunan Gunung Jati. I don't know whether they burn Kemenyan nowadays or no.
Kemenyan,
but when I was small, I remember they were burning Kemenyan and all that.
Also in Minang.
Minang, yes.
Padang, yes.
So this is the problem. You see, I'll not comment anymore because, I also don't want to hurt our politicians. They are also good people, They are doing their job because, you see, a politician is in a bad shape because they cannot go to Mangadua and sell textiles and underwears, right? They cannot do anything else. Their politics is their business, So let them be happy with their profession. It's the oldest profession, divide and rule. So don't do anything else in the world. Don't become politicians, don't become doctors.
But again, Guruji, as what you mentioned in one of your books, that leaders are the reflection of the people.
True.
So this is what we deserve.
No comments. That's very private.
Okay, so talking about book, Guruji, here we have one of your books. It is Shirdi Sai Charitra.
It's a translation of the original book in Marathi, and then it was translated to English. And I believe that the author who wrote this book, the original author, he was a devotee of Shirdi Sai Baba, so he is giving the first-hand account of what he saw. And I then translated into Indonesian, but my translation is not a translation only. I have added certain additions here and there to make them more readable, and also to make the Indonesians, we are Indonesian Bahasa speaking, to understand the thing better. Because if I am to use English or Marathi or Hindi jargons, it would lose its meaning.
So, would you like to share one of the story, maybe Guruji, or one of the points from this book with us, which is related to what we are discussing today?
Yeah, you see, one of the major sayings of, most important saying of Shirdi Baba, which is now being also magnified and amplified to prove that Shirdi Baba was not Sanatani. He was always saying, Allah Malik hai. God is the sole owner. Okay? Now they say this words, Allah Malik hai, is not Sanatani. I mean, then God is not Sanatani. Ishwar is Sanatani. And somebody else will say, no, Ishwar is not Sanatani, Paramatma is Sanatani. Somebody else will say, no, Paramatma is not Sanatani, Bhagavan is Sanatani. Because in Sanatan Dharma, we got so many different names. In Rig Ved, God is also called Illa, Allah. It's the name of Bhagavati. Bhagavati, the mother goddess, is called Illa, Allah in Rig Ved. So, I don't know what is the argument about. It beats me. I don't understand all these people with longer beard than me. Of course, mine is small, short beard. They are long beard, older than me, with big titles, gurus. I don't know what happened to their buddhi here. Maybe they should eat some spinach. I don't know. They eat a lot of mithai maybe, so It's all sugar, sugar, sugar brain.
From your explanation, I now come to understand that Sanatan Dharma is a platform upon which everything in life is built and established, be it culture and custom, religion, belief system, economy, politics, society, social rules, and law. Is my comprehension correct?
True, very true. And this is where, you see, now Bharat is following Chanakya. Chanakya is a great statesman. I respect him. I love him. He's a beautiful man. 2,500 years ago, he created the first kingdom in our modern history. The history of India starts with that king, Vikramaditya, Chandragupta, before that, anyway, Chandragupta. And he's a history maker, okay? And his book is being read until now, Arthashastra. 2,500 years later, 2,000 years later, he was a decan, he was a professor in Takshashila University, which is called Takshila now. The ruins are in Pakistan. Great man, but I don't agree with him. I love him, but I don't agree with him, I like him, but I don't agree with him. He says that you earn money, artha first. If you have money, you can protect dharma. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, dharma is above all. Protect dharma at any cost. Even if you lose your life, protect dharma. Chanakya says, artha first, economy first. Gita says, dharma first. I choose Gita. I choose Gita. Chandragupta was a warrior created by Chanakya. Arjuna is a warrior created by Krishna. Both are born to win. But look at the irony of it. Chandragupta got so fed up following earth all the time, finally became a monk. Arjuna wanted to become a monk. Krishna says, no, follow your dharma. So the difference is very clear. People in Bharat nowadays are glorifying Chanakya. Good, he's part of the history. But his doctrine, I don't endorse. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't endorse that doctrine. Now Bharat, unfortunately, is mostly following Chanakya, not following Krishna. Although they use Krishna, they use Bhagavad Gita, but they are not following Krishna.
Again, I think this is one of the most powerful lines that you have shared with us about what Shirdi says. Because as a devotee, maybe Guruji, in any traditions, it's very, again, related. When there is a guru, there is his dharma and there is also his sangha. So it's very important to understand his dharma so that we can speak up to the society where who is trying to take us down, drag us down, whatever. Because when we have that faith, as what you said, that they are trying to prove that Shirdi is actually Sanatan, what?
Sanatani.
Sanatani. And then it means that, because sometimes also our faith got shaken, that maybe all this time what I've been believing in now, it's a wrong thing, because of other people are trying to mock your guru or whatever is that. So I think it's a very complete when there is guru and you have to follow his teaching and understand his dharma so that you can stand for your guru in the society.
One of the founder of Hard Rock Cafe, he sold his shares finally. Isaac Taggart something, When BBC produced a movie against Sai Baba, they interviewed him. And they said, you are a devotee of Sai Baba, and there are so many allegations. He's a pedophile, he's this, he's this, he's that. What do you say? And this Isaac Taggart, until now, if you go to any hard rock cafe, you'll find Satya Sai Baba's quotation there. Love all, serve all. That's from Baba. And when he sold his share, he said, I will sell all my share on one condition, that motto should not be removed. So it is still there. Everywhere you go, still there. You know. He says, look, have you been to Satya Sai Baba? No. The interviewer, have you been to Satya Sai Baba? No. He said, I've been. I go there every year, sometimes twice a year. I have my first-hand experience. Should I believe in you or should I believe in my own experience? I choose to believe in my own experience. Your allegations mean nothing to me. We should be in that. If we have experience with our Guru, whether it is Shirdi Baba, it is Satya Sai Baba, it is Radha Swami, it is anybody, Swami Chinmayanand, Osho, anybody, any right Guru. I mean, Vivekananda, Ramakrishna, Vivekananda also was criticized, he was eating beef in America. So somebody wrote a letter, Swami, you're eating beef, you're not even Swami. He said, send me a cook from India. I cannot get vegetarian food here. If you can send me a cook, fine. He did not reply, he did not answer those questions. And then he wrote an article, he gave a speech, my religion is not a kitchen religion. So, you know, this kind of thing is, sometimes we have to really not become violent. Tapi we have to stand on our ground. What makes you feel that way? What makes you say something against Shirdi Baba? Have you seen Shirdi Baba? Have you met him? I met somebody who was a devotee of Shirdi Baba, Lakshmi, who was attending to him until his last minute. She was living in Mumbai when I met her back in 1970s. She was still alive, very old lady, you know. And I mean, sometimes you look at the devotees, you can feel what kind of guru is. I met superstar of his time, Vinod Khanna. I was not so much impressed by Osho at that time as I was impressed by Vinod Khanna. He was a superstar. Amitabh Bachchan was nowhere. Amitabh Bachchan was struggling still. He was superstar and he was driving his car with me and my friend who was much older than me. And we were traveling from Mumbai to Pune, which was 4-5 hours journey that time. Talking and stopping in the midway and with fans going on, you know, following him. He shakes hands with everybody. We have tea together. I said to myself, if this man who is a superstar, he's such a humble fellow, he's such a beautiful man, his guru must be somebody. I had not seen Osho, but I was impressed by Osho because of this devotee. So it is up to the devotees now to prove what Shirdi Baba is. And they should not concern themselves whether Shirdi Baba was believing in certain belief system or no, whether he belongs to certain community or no, whether he is originally from Shirdi or Patri. All these nonsense are not important anymore, you know. How do I know that I am a son of my father? My mother told me so. I didn't ask my mother, give me a certificate that really my father is my father. I did not go to some kind of hospital to get my DNA checked. Does it match with my father or no? I take my mother literally. Do we consider that?
What a powerful statement, Guruji. It's a very strong, and I could feel.
I hope Bharat awakes. I mean, my deep most feeling is Bharat should awake, should awaken. This is a slumbering thing, you know. This will make Bharat go to sleep. Bharat can be affluent, Bharat can be superpower, Bharat can be very rich, but we will not look up at Bharat as Vishwa Guru, as the Guru of the world. that position will go away from Bharat. You will become Vishwaguru. People around here will become Vishwaguru. Bharat is not going to become Vishwaguru if this is the way Bharat is moving. Can be very rich. America is not Vishwaguru. China cannot become Vishwaguru. Russia cannot become Vishwaguru. Only 2 countries in the world can become Vishwaguru, Bharat and Indonesia. And both of us are slumbering. Both of us have forgotten our destiny.
Thank you, Guruji, for giving us your time today. I think that would be our conclusion, not conclusion, but closing statement from you about this very big issue nowadays discussed or shared in news in Bharat. I hope that everybody who is watching this video could share as much as they can, and also more people know about this message what you have told and share with us, so that real actions can be taken care by the people who are in charge of
and
it.
invite them to our ashram to see what Sanatan Dharma is.
Yes.
Beyond the borders of Bharat. Beyond the borders of Bharat.
Okay.
Sanatan Dharma beyond the borders of Bharat.
Okay, before that, Guruji, we have prepared a music.
Okay, good.
Before they visiting our ashram, actually. So this is just a pinch of salt. So that, yes, let's have a song first.
Let's build this world together with peace, love, and harmony. Let's build this world together with peace, love, and harmony. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, let's spread this love together, 'cause we are living on one earth. We are living under one sky. We are living as one humankind. We are a family. Let's build this world together with peace, love, and harmony. Let's build this world together with peace, love, and harmony. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, let's spread this love together, 'cause we are living on one earth. We are living under one sky. We are living as one humankind. We are a family. We are living on one earth. We are living under one sky. We are living as one humankind. We are a family. We are
Indonesia.
Jaya!
Indonesia.
Jaya!
Indonesia.
Jaya!
Bharat Mata ki.
Jaya!
भारत माता की
जय।
भारत माता की
जय।
विश्व का कल्याण हो विश्व का कल्याण हो There you, I have to teach you this now. May all the world be happy. Sarve bhavantu sukhina.
Thank you, Guruji, and thank you, friends who have spared their time also and watching and sharing and commenting and asking questions. So our discussion will be more was more interactive, and also thank you so much, Guruji. Once again, thank you. Pranam, Guruji, thank you.